Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of BrickFeed. This week, it's episode 133, and we're going to talk about the LEGO Avatar sets, the 90th anniversary stuff, and the collectible minifigure series. I'm Sakota.
I'm Ace X Trooper.
I am Mesa.
I'm Haley.
I'm Starbreaker.
And I'm Leo.
And sorry for the delay. We had some technical difficulties. I think there was also some stuff you heard in the beginning of people talking, but
Yeah.
it's all right
going
now.
away.
It should be
Dakota,
going now.
you're so professional. You introduced that so well.
I don't know. I
You
try.
did a good job.
We're all professionals here.
Right?
So, yeah. So how's everyone doing? Oh yeah. How does,
Doing alright. Happy to
I'm
be
doing
back.
terrible.
how does it sound in the YouTube chat? Because yeah, we had some difficulties. Sounds
I'm
alright.
doing absolutely terrible. I hate Lego.
Oh.
What?
What?
Why though? That's
Why?
pretty cool, you know. You put those like bricks and stuff together, and then they're kept together and stuff. You know, I like it. You know, what's the deal with you? Why you not
Why
vibing
you
with
gotta
this
be
thing?
a hater, man?
Yeah, what's going on with you, Mesa, man? Where's all this rage
Sometimes-
coming from, man? Is there something
Hadonac.
to talk about?
Lego killed my family, and my family wasn't bionicle.
Oh,
my
well,
God.
okay, this again.
Sorry,
well,
man.
Speaking of
Sorry.
Lego and Bionicle, you can go to Lego
Robot.
Ideas right now and join the Bionicle contest, and you can win some of the sets we're gonna talk about today.
there you go. I like the positive attitude, Sakota. That's nice.
Yeah.
We need some of that here. As
Yeah,
opposed to Mesa being a hater.
called that Sakota.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that coming from a mile away.
I
Lego
mean,
doing a bionicle contest in 2022 is definitely something worth
yeah,
worth recognizing.
it's
That's
interesting.
pretty cool.
I mean, it's because I got on the polls. That's the
Excuse
only
me,
reason.
sir. Could I get a crumb of bionicle content? More gruel, sir.
They're all stretching for it. You know, that's a very nice impression, by the way.
There you go.
I'll give you 20 points for that, just alone.
Oh,
So-
sick.
So just the way we plugged that contest right now, I can do the other plugs real quick.
Yeah.
Incredible segue.
Yeah,
Very
if you want to support the channel, you can go on patreon.com/the TTV channel. If you want live stream announcements for the time we actually plan to start the podcast, it's on twitter.com @the TTV channel. And if you want to discuss all kinds of Lego stuff or Bionicle, go to boards.ttvchannel.com.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to know.
Yes.
All right.
I had no
Oh.
idea. Like I'm just like here.
Wait, you didn't know that we have the boards? No.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they are. A lot of fun times.
So
there.
there's some stuff that's come out.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's come out. But before we get into the stuff that's come out, did anyone get any Lego sets they want to talk about?
I'm broke.
Oh,
No.
Me too, man. This is how it is. Anyone else?
Really do be like that sometimes.
So I haven't gotten any Lego sets, but I have built some sets recently.
When'd you get it,
Is
though?
that kind of years ago? I have a bad habit of
backlog?
finding sets that I want, and then I just have so many of them just like sitting in a corner in my room, ready to be built.
Is it
And,
not the
Hey,
right
you wanna,
day though, or are you just saving it for a special occasion that never
you-
comes?
I
wanna-
pretty much save it for like
Waiting
A
for a light that
time.
never comes.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
sort of.
the set you made this time, what was it? Was it like a really nice sunny day or something that made you want to build it, or like what?
It's
what
more
was...
of we're gonna be using it for a mock at Brick Fair. So I was
Oh.
like, I'm gonna build
That's
it and then
exciting.
I'm going to destroy it.
Ooh,
oh,
And
Oh.
if that doesn't give you a clue of what it is gonna be the Legacy Destiny's Bounty from not the tiny one, not the 4+ one. I'm talking like the big one.
to be fair, the 4
Okay.
plus 1 is a lot harder to destroy.
There's
That
a
is good.
lot of
I would have
Destiny's
to
bounties,
literally
though.
break it. Yeah,
Aren't
there
there?
is a lot. There are currently 4 big ones, and then 1 small one. and
what?
There's
is
one with
the-
wheels, though, isn't there?
Yeah, that's the land bounty too.
There's one with
That's
the
the land
wheels
bounty,
that goes
too.
in the
And
Destiny.
then there's the
coast.
Hydro bounty, which I also have and haven't built. But
Oh, you haven't built
Why
a
you not
hydro
build
bounty
your
yet?
stuff? You
I
need to
am
build your
not-
stuff.
I haven't even built Griefbringer.
Oh my gosh.
So I have a backlog. But no, I built the new big one, the one that is in the newer seasons.
2021 one?
2021, 2022. So the reason why I'm using it in a
I think
mock
it's a
is because
2021. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
LJ and I are crafting together a mock to look like the crystallized final battle. And as we saw in the newest trailer, the bounty is broken in half. And so in the background is going to be the bounty broken in half on fire. It's going to look really, really cool. And I'm really excited to have it all finished. But I had to build it first.
That's cool.
And then I get to
Break it.
break it right down the middle. It's going to be great.
Welcome to Cartoon Network, and this is Destroy, Build, Destroy.
What do you think about the set? Do you like it?
I do. I think it's really well built. It has a lot of cool little details in it. It's a lot bigger than I initially thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
The functionality of the sails is especially really cool.
Is it the best bounty, though?
It is, in my opinion, it is not though. The best
The-
bounty is
the movie.
unfortunately the movie bounty.
Oh,
which once
but
they
that was
built
kinda
it's
cheating, though.
how- It is kind of cheating, but it's also
But else, go on.
it's gorgeous. It has
Yeah.
a reference. The movie bounty has a reference to every single Ninjago season to date, and that was it was
I
really,
mean,
really cool.
not the ones
You know what that
after the
bounty
movie,
the
also
newer
but-
ones, but
And
yeah.
it also had
You know
a
what?
Oh yeah, it
You're
does.
not the movie
It
bounty
does
also.
set
I
us
will
travel
say-
in time, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah, I
little
will
bit
say,
too much for Lego right now.
the movie bounty would be the best bounty if it was primarily red. But
Yeah.
I
No.
feel like it does not have enough
It-
red.
It does
No,
not
the
have
movie
enough-
bounty
one-
looks better because it doesn't have as much red. I'm sorry, Meso.
It's a better
It
actual
looks like
boat.
Yeah.
It's not as good of a Ninjago, but
I have
I
this
mean,
this one too, and I really like it though. Like if
Yeah.
if you want a show accurate bounty, this is really good. And the way the function works with the thrusters in the front, it's great.
I agree. I do like the smaller bounty. It looks very accurate to when we first met the bounty way back in 2011, 2012,
Yeah.
and it has that classic Ninjago look that I really appreciate. So I can't wait to break it. It's gonna be great. But yeah, and then the other set that I have recently dabbled with, and it's actually really cool because I got the set for my grandfather's 85th birthday, and it's the New York architecture set because he used to work in New York. And we recently, I think on Tuesday, started building it together, and I think it might have been his first time ever building Lego.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's fun to be able to have that experience with him because he knows how much Lego means to me, and walk him
awesome.
through how the instructions work, how the nuances work, and at the very end, we haven't built the World Trade Center, but we've built everything else, and he's like, "Wow, this looks a lot better than what I initially thought it was gonna do," and I'm like, "It's pretty cool," and it was
That's
a really
awesome.
cool,
I love that.
really cool moment. So
Oh.
yeah,
That's crying, you're
Very
crying.
nice.
wholesome family moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Very cute. Very nice. It's good to hear.
Anyone else get any sets?
So, I didn't get a set, but I pulled a Haley and I finally built one. I'd had this set for like a year. It's
mhm.
the I think it's called Hogwarts Icons. It's
Mm-hmm.
It's
the one
called
with the
76319 Hogwarts Icons Collector's Edition.
It's 76391.
This
Pushes up glasses.
this
Oh
this
no!
looks like one of those, like, if you squint your eyes, this looks like one of those, like, super mega edition of, like, a game or something, like the
Yeah.
Ultimate Edition, but just
Yeah.
like the actual game.
$300 with no game.
You
yet.
know, because
The pre-order bonus.
There's a little bit of everything.
I mean,
But-
it does seem to cost as much as one of those
Yeah, it
collector's
does.
editions.
All right.
You like it though, Mesa? You like
I
it?
do.
You like the big bird? You like all the?
As a resident Harry Potter super fan, I really enjoy all the little like memorabilia in here.
Oh,
I'm about to like nerd out, but like if you're into Harry Potter, this stuff will mean something to you. It's got the 4 different scarves: Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. You can customize.
That's just
Which
plates.
one?
That's just plates.
You know what I mean.
It's just plates in color. I know what you mean, but I just need to say
It's got
it.
a little bottle of Felix Felices. It's
Oh,
got
nice.
Harry's
You
wand.
got a bottle of jillyweed there as well.
It's got a
Yeah, is it any good? Let me know.
It's got the powdered root of asphodel. Harry's glasses, which you can actually wear. They are person-sized glasses.
Do you have a picture of you
large.
in those glasses?
I do. I posted it before. I don't have it handy, unfortunately. But...
Oh, okay.
Okay,
well,
Meso,
I need
I
to
have
see at some point before I die. That's
I
all
have
need.
the most important question for you.
Yes.
Did you do
Yeah,
what they did in the lifestyle photos of the set and sign the letter?
I did not.
You need to do the thing. They even show you have to do on the picture to be the cool man being photographed.
You're a muggle.
Those are those really large tiles?
They are.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
They are.
And
Are
they're
they
printed,
printed?
right?
Yeah, I think they
Please.
are.
Yes,
No,
they
it's a
are, and-
sticker.
If it was stickers, I really hate
You're
stickers.
laughing, but the like some of the Batman sets have plates like these that need
I
a
mean,
full sticker.
The UCS sets have.
as well,
Yeah.
Yeah, they really do be going
I
that
know.
place.
That's
with
why I asked. Is this the second buildable Hedwig?
Yes.
Yes. The
Okay.
first one was like $40. This one is
Yeah.
much
okay.
bigger
A
than
lot.
$40.
It looks way better.
Is it
Yeah.
articulate
really
or is
cool.
it more like a statue?
The wings can move. The wings are all on ball joints.
Okay.
But
Oh,
the
that's
head
cool.
can move as well. It can swivel left and right.
That's
But-
So
cool.
it's got a little
But
bit
the
of
legs are
movement.
fixed.
The legs are fixed.
I see. I see.
I think it's really cool. Would I necessarily recommend this if you weren't a Harry Potter super fan? I don't actually think I would, and here's why. It's not because the owl build isn't like satisfying by itself, but it's because like a lot of the price is added on by a lot of this random stuff they tack in.
Yeah.
Which to me, I like that random stuff because I feel like I get the comprehensive like Harry Potter hodgepodge collection. But if you just want like an owl build, you might have the take of like, well, if you cut out all of this other stuff, you could have put those parts toward the owl and made it even bigger. And I'm like, well, yeah, okay, I kind
What
of get
about
that.
the chocolate frog?
But I also
Chocolate
feel
frog.
You
like
just want the chocolate frog. That could be a giant chocolate frog if it weren't for the
Yeah.
other stuff.
That would be really funny.
Right?
I feel like
Thank you.
especially like the
Giant Harry
books
Potter glasses.
as a base though add to the model like as a display piece. It looks very nice.
Yeah.
So
I
don't.
agree.
Yeah. I don't think the extra stuff is a waste,
I
really.
really love those like bracketed tiles on the side there, positioned
Yeah.
to make like pages. Well, it's entirely based on whether or not you're a Harry Potter fan. This very much feels like a Die-Hard fan type deal. This doesn't feel
Yeah.
like, let's buy a Lego set. That looks cool. No,
Definitely
this
not.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
for the Die-Hard fan.
But I do not regret it one bit. It was very good, and that's basically all I got. to say.
Good.
All right.
I also
Good to know.
got some sets. I actually got like a lot. But I'm gonna talk about one of them, and I'm gonna talk about Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon, which I got from Haley, which was very nice, but you really shouldn't have. It's way too much.
No,
But-
you
Lego's
saved your
cool, man.
trip. It was awesome.
But this set is super impressive. Like, it's a great dragon. I love it. I like all the four-headed dragons. I feel like it's very divisive. Some people really hate them. Some people really like them. I like the four-headed dragons.
I like them too.
This one is the best one though of the four-headed, definitely.
Obvious.
I mean, Haley says it's the best Ninjago dragon. I'm not sure. I really like Firstborn and Boost Dragon, but it's hard to
Boost
compare
Dragon
them.
is still #1 for me.
It's hard to compare
one?
them because the sizes. The Woost Dragon from
Yeah.
Possession. But what this
Oh.
set has, which I am so thankful for, is it has no stickers.
Oh,
None at all.
that
And
sounds
I feel
really
like
good.
for this set, it's definitely gonna be like a collector thing. Like, this is important for the story. This is gonna be like special set for years. And stickers is like one of the things that like die first on Lego sets. So I'm very
Mhm.
thankful that this set has no stickers.
Explain in
pro-
like 2 sentences why the gold dragons with 4 heads are important to Ninjago, or is this?
No, we
There's
don't
too
know
much
yet.
here.
the season isn't out yet.
We
But,
don't know
um,
how
Is
it's
it
gonna
one of
be
those like,
beforehand.
all their dragons combined and they like make one gold
There
dragon?
I
are
mean,
stuff like that?
theories.
The
There
the
are
golden
theories, but
dragon we
yes.
had in the past was very important, and this is like the same but like beefed up in 4 heads. So I assume it's gonna be
How did
very
the
important.
last
X,
golden dragon
X,
came
you
to
want to
be?
hear my crackpot theory about why this dragon's gonna be so important?
Yes!
Crackpot theory. So the ninja have these dragon forms, right? That they're going
Uh-huh.
to unlock. At least that's what we assume because there are dragon forms minifigures. My crackpot theory is that once they unlock their dragon form, they're gonna merge together and become the golden ultra dragon. So the ultra dragon will literally be the Thor ninja as a dragon, and Lloyd rides them into battle. That's my crackpot theory.
The
That's right,
original,
I don't know.
the original 4-headed dragon was just they all had a pet dragon, and
Yeah.
they ended up fusing
Yeah.
right before the final confrontation of
What-
the original
What happened
battle.
to their pet dragons though? They just
They
got-
died.
They
got
they
hunted.
got set free.
They got killed.
They got set,
Serious?
Yeah,
they got set free and then killed off
It's
screen.
violent.
it got
What
killed
the
off
heck?
screen, and now the dragon heads are the throne for a villain named Iron Baron in one of the other realms.
Oh.
Who also got
So,
killed.
like,
Um,
yeah, who also got killed.
Stuff is
great.
wild out there,
Yeah.
man. What's going on?
Dragon is a dangerous place.
It is
Yeah,
a
but
dangerous
they're
place.
all like
Anybody
Play-Doh
can die.
minifigures that look so innocent, but now like
Yeah.
dragons are being killed and stuff.
It's pretty metal.
on.
Anybody can die unless you're a character
yeah.
who matters.
Oh man.
Then you're
Yeah.
All
invincible.
right. Well, thanks for the quick crackpot.
That
theory
price
there.
hurts.
Everyone
Yeah.
can die.
That's
That's
It's a cool
something.
set,
If they
though.
have
It has a lot of
speaking
gold.
role.
Can it? Does the wings like flop up and down like some of the others?
They rotate in and out,
Oh, okay.
like they
They're on
fold
a
in.
Technic beam, right?
Yes.
They look like
Cool.
they're on Technic beams, yeah. So they don't flip up and down; they go in and out.
If I were to get any of the
Are they
crystallized
they kind of
sets,
retract them?
that
You don't
is
use it.
that is the one that I would probably.
It has
get.
like a function thing. It's a bit hard to explain, but they are like on a like half curve, and if you rotate like the round part, the wings like fold.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's
Alright.
like the wings are open and then they're like folded by the side.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
That like
Yeah.
like the
I-
individual blade sort of. I see what you mean now. I remember looking at the.
I'm personally
know that.
not too big of a fan of that function. It's a cool function, but I feel like it takes up so much space. It looks a bit clunky on
Yeah,
on
I
the
agree.
finished model. But it's a cool build for the function.
Yeah. So I don't really like 4 heads as a concept. I don't really like gold, but I do appreciate the very very nice shaping
Yeah,
of this set,
it
and it
does.
also looks like it is very sturdy. But
It
there's
is.
one complaint I can't justify though. The
Oh?
feet. I do not like that the claws are inconsistent. You know,
I
know why they've done it like that, but it
100%
just
agree
doesn't.
I
with
mean,
you.
nice.
I don't mind. I feel like it's like one of them is like a thumb, basically. So like
I guess.
actual hands aren't consistent.
I don't know. If I look at the entire thing and have my hand over the feet, I'm just like, yeah, and then I just immediately remove my hand. And you look at like the feet just does not look like they're on the
Yeah.
same level as the rest of the set. It just, especially that tail, man. I really love that tail design.
Yeah.
I really need to get those like little gold blades. You know, those look really neat. They came in like when they went underwater. I think that was the first time we
Yeah.
saw them.
In Seabound.
Yeah, I need so many
One
parts
thing
that have come.
I will say is that the price is very steep.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I got this as a gift. But if you can get a discount or something, try to get one. I've seen in like Europe, at least here, you can already get it like 30% off. So
Oh, that's.
Or
a
just
lot
do your
better.
friend, yeah, a good friend
for-
like Haley, and then you just get it.
For
also
here
like
in
the-
the States, the piece count is about 989 pieces, but the price is $139.99.
yeah,
That is
and it's gonna
that is
go up.
like
It's gonna go up too.
It's gonna
that's
go
like
up
Star Wars rate.
soon.
It's also getting hit with the.
Yes.
Yes,
my
and
God.
it's-
150.
And it's also-
160 or 150.
I thought the point of the like this
I'm
set
not
being
sure.
so expensive was because of that.
it's
I mean,
also
number-
not
Sure,
out
it's
yet
going
in
to
the
up.
US, so it might
I-
not even be available for that lower price ever.
It might not be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mentioned this
If-
in the review
yeah.
of it, but some of the price up or the pricing up is justified with like the amount of like unique molds and gold that is on this dragon. But I could only justify it up to like 120,
I
maybe 130.
would
but
agree
anywhere
more
close
with
to
the
100.
gold justifying the price if it was actually like the not the pearl gold, but the other
drum
gold.
lacquered.
You know, like the
gold.
one from the Thanos gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Is the
Because
yeah.
it's that same gold that we've had since. Lord, when was the first time that gold was introduced? I think I want to say
Brutaka.
yeah, Bionicle's
2006,
Chaka
yeah.
is the first set that I was thinking.
Yeah.
So 06. It's just that same gold. They found a way to make it cheaper and cheaper every year. If they could make Raka from Hero Factory and Raka XL the same price as all the other Hero Factory sets, like I don't feel like in the year 2022 we should be looking at such a hefty price inflation for something that has
Hasn't
maybe a
available,
couple unique head molds, but is mostly just a gold brick. You know?
Yeah, I don't know if the gold
That,
tax is real or not.
Mhm.
I don't
It's
think.
the
a-
greatest myth of our
At a
time.
glance,
Yeah.
if I only saw the heads, I would think they were from Invasion from Below.
One
least
of
the right
them
one.
very much looks like it. Yes, but
Yeah.
it's a different piece.
It looks very similar because I saw that I'm like, that doesn't look new, and then I went and looked.
Well,
at the
now
sets,
Meso
and I'm
has
like,
to get it so he can make Invasion from Below mocks.
Ha 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 ha.
That's very funny.
Oh,
Yeah, of the two crystallized sets that I would consider getting, this is one of them. I really wish it weren't so expensive, and I really wish that it wouldn't be even more expensive by the time I'll actually be able to buy it. So
Yeah.
Wait,
Gosh.
just snipe your local Walmart until it's like on clearance, man. This is how you
I
do it.
mean,
this will go on clearance.
yeah,
this isn't gonna make it a clearance.
especially because I'm moving, and where I'm going to be moving to, I am fairly certain that if I even see this set show up, it's never going to be on clearance.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, at
Mhm.
least you're just gonna be in the same boat as me then, because clearance on Lego sets isn't a thing in my country at all. So
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'll just keep going to Brick Fair and hope and
Just-
pray that somebody's got one there
someone
or
will end up
something.
there.
You
Just
know?
come to
Yeah, somebody will
Germany.
have-
I mean, I saw an Exo Force set
Come
at
to
Brick Fair
Germany.
once, you know? So you never know.
You know what? That's totally fair. That's totally fair.
You know, something will come along. But all right, that was the Golden Dragon. You know?
Yeah, I think that was
So
the
epic.
sets we got section. So I think we should move
Alright.
on to the actual new stuff.
I did
Right.
remember that I actually did get a set, but I'm not
Oh.
going to talk about it.
Talk about it later.
Oh, save it for next. Save it for next, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll save it for next
All
time.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the big new thing we're gonna talk about first is the Lego Avatar sets that just revealed. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I think
This
2.
is a day or
Ah.
two ago. I don't.
Yeah,
Something
earlier
like
this week.
that.
It was part of-
It was this week.
Yeah, it was part of Comic-Con, the reveal, and yeah. The first Avatar set we have is set number 75571, and I'm sorry if I pronounce all these names completely wrong because it's been ages since I saw Avatar. Neytiri and Thanator versus APM Suit Carnage. Quaritch. Okay.
Yes.
A great
Yes.
set name. Truly.
This is
excellent.
such a great set right off the bat. Like
Yeah.
this
Man,
is
that's-
the meat of what you want if you saw
That sounds
Avatar.
like a
I feel.
Bionicle set.
Yeah.
right there.
It
Which-
really
I
does.
will be honest. When I first, I was very dismissive of these Avatar sets
Yeah.
because I don't really
Same.
like Avatar, but they're like
Mhm.
they're firing off on all cylinders with these sets.
I think they did really well.
Yeah, like
job
as,
Because I-
translating it.
as
by
Jen-
all means, they're not flipping amazing, but I generally thought it would be a disaster because usually
Mhm.
when they do stuff like this, they sort of like make sets of stuff from the newer movies, you know,
Yeah.
instead
which
of like
they probably will do.
yeah,
They
but now
will.
they made from the old movie, and like they made from I don't know the few things I actually do remember about the movie. I feel.
Yeah.
So I really
I
do
love
feel like
this
they.
like wolf bird creature thing, whatever this is.
Yeah,
you
with
now
its
remember
6
the movie?
legs and
Have
all
you
that.
seen it?
I saw
That's-
it once, and I was
That's
in the front row.
Thanator, right?
I
From,
think
like-
I think so.
I saw
these-
Avatar once, and I was in the front row, and it was a 3D movie.
Oh my god.
Oh, man, 3D movie was
I don't
insane.
exactly have the greatest.
I feel like I've watched this movie a lot, but that's because my family had an obsession with it. I don't know why. But the suit,
It's a good movie.
as far as I remember, is pretty accurate from what is. They
Yes.
have like a model of it at Animal Kingdom at Disney.
Yeah,
It looks pretty spot on.
I feel like-
translating it to a Lego scale. I think
feel
it's
like
really well done.
because I looked at a picture of the suit from the movie when the set pictures were revealed, and
Yeah.
it isn't like super accurate, but it's a very like good Lego toy translation, I'd say.
It's a
Except
really good translation. Yeah.
Except for the chainsaw, that kind of looks not good.
But
But
There is actually some with the chainsaw in the movie, but like that's
Yeah,
not what you
they're-
remember. You
they're in the
remember him with
background.
the big gun.
yeah, with
That's
the
what
gun, and then
There's definitely going to be people that are like, "Hey, this is how you can mock the gun for set number 75571."
Oh, that's gonna be entire YouTube videos.
The-
Oh, yeah.
How to make your MP suit.
I am
cool.
very surprised by the price now that I'm
Yeah,
looking at it and
I
the
just-
pieces.
right.
yeah,
That
I
is
just
really
forgot
good.
to mention that
Very generous.
560 pieces, 44.99.
Wow.
With like new molds for the head, for the animal, for the
And
avatar,
a licensed
figures,
set,
for the
too.
license. It's
For
it's
a
really good
licensed
actually.
theme. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness!
Right?
That's
that
insane.
is what
With
green is that?
translucent parts. That's sand green.
It's sand green.
It's
Okay.
sand green,
yeah.
It even has a little additional side build in the
Is
back
this
of like
the
platform.
rare, like the rare moment where I can compliment Lego for price?
And that's like after their inflation rising too, right?
This-
It's not gonna
I
get
think
rid
Yes, this is in
It
October.
looks
Yeah.
like their final
Yeah.
prices, considering these
Yeah.
dates are for October 1st, which is after
Yeah.
the.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
what's
Wow,
going on?
this-
Did they just get like a really good license contract on these guys?
Well,
Like,
it's
what-
it's
An
not.
apology tour.
I honestly,
Oh, you know what it probably is?
What?
It's probably because they need to promote the first movie
franchise?
and then move on to the second movie. I have a feeling the first movie sets are going to be pretty solid in pricing, and then the second movie sets are
Yeah,
gonna,
but
you know what
gonna be a little on the yikes
I don't
side.
think so. I don't think so.
this feels
the-
for me
the-
a bit like the original. Was it like 2018 when they brought back Harry Potter, basically?
Yes.
When they like
I
put
feel like you're right.
everything they got into a license, like all the new molds they need for characters,
Mhm.
all the like prices
Yeah.
are really good, sets are really good. Like it feels kind of like that, where they like are pushing one license very hard. Like
Yeah, and then if it's successful, they can slowly raise the price up.
yeah,
But I think the animal build could be a little less chunky. I think those animals were thinner in the movie.
yeah,
I don't
but
remember. You know, it's a Lego
the
animal
classic Lego
built out of
problem.
bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely I adore the mech suit, particularly the legs on how they're able to do like the SCCBS legs,
Yes.
like the locked core stuff, but have like the front-facing armor,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
really helps make them look good.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, I want to know how they did that, and I want to replicate that because that's the secret. That's the secret to making Bionicle style
Oh
figures.
my god.
Yeah, because
And
this
it's
dude.
gray.
This
It's
is
gray.
Yeah, the gray
This is-
color. It's just
this-
a bracket, right?
The only thing is that
Probably, yeah.
the AMP set should be like if you look at the photo Haley posted, it needs to be so much more shouldery and
Yeah.
the feet being a lot more flat. But you know, as you said, otherwise it's just a good suit, you know, because it's like
Mhm.
pretty much the exact same size as like the Ninjago power suit thingies, right? But it's like
It's more
more
detailed.
grounded in reality. It looks like a kill streak from Call of Duty, you know?
That's-
It's definitely,
It's great.
It's
Also-
definitely more detailed, but it is very similar.
Yeah, and I really like it, like you said, Mas. I really do like the thing where they sort of armored those pieces to make it look like the little joint pops up in the middle there,
It's
which
one
make
of
them.
my greatest like pet peeves is when they only put armor on the side of the legs. It
Yeah.
makes all of like,
Yeah.
the Marvel mechs, the Ninjago
This makes
mechs
it look like genuine
spindly.
machinery going on there. It's great.
Mhm.
Also,
I am
as
really excited to see the mocks that come out of this to make it a little more like
More
the
accurate.
like the movie version because
Yeah.
Oh, you're waiting for the gun instructions?
no, no,
God.
specifically like a little bit of a size increase, and like the making those shoulders bigger, adding the little more articulation. You know, like this is a really solid build, but it makes me more excited for the additions that we're going to see come from just the building community.
Yeah.
also
But
as,
so,
oh,
go on.
as
Go
Bionic
on.
Toa mentions in the YouTube chat, these sets will look nice under black light because a lot of these like plant side
Mm.
builds have glow in the dark pieces too, which is really
Ooh,
cool.
wow.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, that's the
And
whole
it's
gimmick of the-
$45. What the heck?
They're popping
But
out.
yeah,
Wow.
it's good builds and price. It's pretty crazy what's going on here with this set. They're
Yeah.
starting off pretty good, and it
Alright.
doesn't like a lot of these sets also feel very meaty, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. Like with this
Mhm.
one, it feels like I'm getting all I want if I buy it type deal.
Yeah,
Because
you
you know,
get-
I want the robot and like the cool creature thing, and I'm getting it at like an affordable price.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that seems really nice. And also, I just for the record here, right? You know, Lego's gone. They've been stretching out in terms of what they accept and what they can recreate. You know, everyone kind of, you know, they had Overwatch, you know, that came out, and I feel like, all right, this is a Clint Eastwood in military commander suit as a minifigure. All right,
Yes.
that's where Lego is now. You know, we
No
can't
gun, though.
we can't have the robot military have the gun, but you know, we're gonna make
We
we're
can
gonna
have it
make
close.
yeah, you get it.
Feeling
Yeah.
lucky, punk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
pretty
You know,
close to
that's
saying.
also a big draw for the set. Actually, it's just you get an official, you know,
Clint
Clint Eastwood
Eastwood.
minifigure. Yeah,
Speaking,
that's all I'm seeing. That's all I saw in the movie. You can't argue otherwise. I'm sorry. That's just
Yeah.
how it is. So yeah, good set. And also, we should also discuss. Right,
Yeah.
who are here? Are you guys with
speaking.
or against the long minifigures? And
Okay,
the
I
weird heads?
just wanted to bring that up. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
I begrudgingly accept it.
Yeah.
for what the movie is, and because the Navi or avatars are that big, I guess
Mhm.
they had to do something like that. I feel like it would have looked better if like the legs were a bit shorter and the torso was longer, but that would have been like another like new piece, I guess.
Mhm.
More
So,
bolts, you know.
The
Yeah.
arms are longer as well,
They
right?
didn't bury
Yeah,
the,
the arms
are
Woody,
longer.
stuff just
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
The Woody molds, so you know they brought those back.
So I
But-
get what they did. What do you guys think about the head piece?
That's the thing, though. I feel like the legs and the arms. That's like that makes sense as you said, but I don't feel like it was necessary to make a whole new head mold. In my
I'm
I
opinion.
agree.
I'm kind of glad
Yeah.
that the ears aren't in the hair pieces because that makes the hair pieces useful.
Mhm.
I'll agree with that.
But
I'm firmly indifferent to the head. I think they look solid for what they are. I really like the face printing on all of these guys.
Yeah.
From what I've seen so far.
Mhm.
I've yet to develop a firm opinion as to whether or not I like the custom molded head.
when I first saw them, the noses kind of freaked me out because like
Yeah.
minifigures usually don't have noses.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
like looking at them some more, you get used to it, you accept it, and it looks fine.
It's
Yeah.
also like part of the identity of the aesthetic of these characters. So
Yeah.
I couldn't see them without the noses. I feel like they'd look much weirder without them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's also really cool how they implemented the way they like connect to the animals in the hair
Mhm.
pieces. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
because that's like an important part of the movie, I guess. And
Yeah.
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 I guess.
Imagine a world where I cared about Avatar.
When did this movie come out? Like
Yeah.
2012?
Too long ago.
No, it was longer, right? Was it 2009 or something?
It was a long time
It's a
ago.
pretty old movie, yeah, and it's basically just like a very pretty version
I-
of Pocahontas, you know.
Yes, it is.
I,
2009.
I'm,
Oh
I'm
my
still very
God.
concerned that this is 9+, considering that Avatar is most certainly not 9+.
Yeah.
Like Avatar is most certainly not a kids movie.
I
In
mean,
like this day and age, it kind
neither
of can
is
be.
Star Wars,
but I
though,
don't
like,
think-
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Star Wars has
It's got all
gone-
your
Yeah.
hallmarks. It's got beautiful planets. It's got epic
Yeah.
action and lovable animals.
if I remember correctly,
Lovable.
like the first Avatar movie was a little bit gory. Like it wasn't like because Star Wars is gory, but it's not like bloody. Avatar.
I'm not sure. I don't think-
Arm would like to speak with you.
I don't think they
way
have
that
anything
Disney
like
is pushing
Revenge of the
Avatar right
Sith
now.
in
the
Avatar.
way that Disney is doing Star Wars.
Yeah,
right
they're
now,
well,
it's-
no. Avatar is actually being pushed as more of a family type thing, at least
It
in
is
the
now
parks.
okay. That's what I figured. Is
Like,
now Avatar is
That
saying,
ride is always like 2 hours long. to get in usually, which is
Mhm.
insane to me.
I got in
I have to
faster.
rewatch the
Nice.
movie because it admittedly has been many years since I've watched the Avatar movie to get an accurate judgment, I think, of how it stands up as a family movie, in my opinion. But
It's
I
been
don't
many
know, I
years since
think
I've watched it to give
I
a judgment.
remember-
Period.
I remember one of the ladies literally bleeding out on a helicopter because she got shot in like the stomach or whatnot.
Oh my god! Spoiler!
Oh my god!
Shut up, that's
Oh
not
my
me.
god!
I mean, in A New Hope, there's this dude in a bar that gets his arm cut off, and
I
she's
mean,
sitting there with like.
In Revenge of the
what the
Sith,
heck?
Anakin burns.
Spoilers!
Oh my gosh.
the
Yeah,
Star Wars movies are
Avatar
too
was
bad.
definitely a movie, and this is definitely a
Yeah.
set. And I also
Mhm.
think the more like you said with the whole fantastical jungle and stuff that leans pretty well to Lego, and I'm glad they
Mhm.
put in
Yeah.
a little bit of like Salbas every now and then, but I feel like they
Mhm.
could have done more with the environment. But we'll see.
We'll see in some of those
sure they'll
next
probably
sets.
do more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
The next sense.
We should probably move on to the next one. It's set number 75572, Jake and Neytiri's first Banshee. For $59.99,
Bed, she's fast and low.
572 pieces.
Oh my god, this set is not quite as cool, but still
Really?
pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is
that
way-
one.
They're way too stomachy.
Yeah. Do they have legs? I can't tell from
I
this
don't think
image.
they
I don't
have
remember.
legs. I don't think they have legs in the movie.
I don't think they do.
I think they do because don't they land on things?
They land,
sure.
so they definitely. Let's see, Banshee, Avatar.
I'm pretty sure they have legs from.
They must have legs, man. One of
So
them.
here's
at
my
least.
problem with this set.
Mhm.
I feel that these bird things, they're very like basic and they're
Yeah.
very like flat, and I feel
Mhm.
like too much of the parts budget went to Green Hill Zone platforming section.
Okay, but the
Yeah.
Green Hill Zone platforming is actually like you can like attach the
Probably
Banshees
perch them.
to it,
Yeah.
and then it's like
That's
a cool
cool and all.
display. So it's a
Yeah.
nice
Hey,
mix
it's a
of
neat
playset
idea.
and display.
You're
You-
right. It's just
They have legs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have
I
legs.
assume they. Like
I really
Really
like the
tiny
wing
legs.
Do the
piece on
Lego
these,
ones
though.
have
Like,
legs?
that,
Wing
that's what
pieces
I,
are very beautiful.
I cannot stress enough how much I love these. The only thing that could have made them better is if the the insect like tips of them were actually like separate, but you could easily modify that just by modifying them.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
modifying.
Mhm.
This is a set
Not
that I
gonna-
feel you have to
not gonna-
display at an angle.
Tell
Yeah.
a however large-sized audience to go cut their Lego pieces.
Yeah, not modify, but as in using different
Um,
pieces. Don't
Mhm.
don't cut stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm not really impressed by this. I feel like the wings are cool. The rest, not quite as much. I feel like you're basically paying $60 for wings, which might be a very cynical take, but that's how I view it.
Yeah.
The actual
I think-
birds look very.
I mean, the price
substantial.
per piece isn't awful or anything.
It's not. It's just deceiving. Like I don't see
Mhm.
where the piece count even goes. Like maybe the
Yeah.
birds have a more substantial body than I can see in these pictures, but it doesn't really look
Maybe.
like they do.
I guess
I
for
feel-
people that really
Pretty
like
small.
this movie, they're gonna look at these sets and go like, "Oh, I love it," and they're gonna get it. But for me, I'm gonna wait until the wings are on BrickLink and then buy them.
There you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
they look pretty though, but they
No,
don't
yeah, they look
interest me
pretty.
too
Yeah,
much. But
I wouldn't.
I also feel
buy
like they're
them
gonna
from it.
suffer a very horrible fate in that like someone needs to buy someone a Lego present, and they're just like, oh, just buy like a Lego dragon, like the Ninjago one. So then they buy this.
Banshee, that's a dragon, right?
Yeah, it's just like,
Take
no, we
that.
have a Lego dragon at home, and it's just like, no, ma'am, that's Banshee.
Banshees,
Yeah, but it's
fast
not-
and low.
It's at least it's not $140.
I do feel like this
Yeah.
is another one with like a big part of the movie, though. Even
Yeah,
though I
they
don't
are,
like this
yeah,
that much,
they're-
this is
I
a
feel
big
like-
part of the movie.
yeah,
like,
they
there's
are-
All
someone
of
who's
these
50
Avatar
Yeah.
sets are very like iconic
Yeah.
stuff from the first movie that even I
Yeah.
remember, even though it's been
Mhm.
years.
right? I'm not a big fan
Banshees
of
have
it, but-
already been in the trailers for the second movie too, so we know that they're
The-
gonna hold over.
The Animal Kingdom ride is riding on a Banshee. So
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if they just put all these sets in that store at the end. And it's like, oh, you want to buy Lego now? Right there.
That'd be pretty funny.
All
Yeah.
right. Anyway,
Anyway,
I think yeah.
next set.
That's it.
Yep.
Next set for sure.
Next
Alright.
set,
Give it to us.
75573, Floating Mountain, Site 26, and RDA Samson. These names
love
are
his name.
fantastic.
Dude, the names are so hard. It's like, what do you do? It's like,
Right. We're so. This is a military compound and a VTOL gunship. Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
you
This is
can
what-
you
This
can
is what Lego
recreate
licenses gives us. This is how we sneak these
Oh.
loopholes
you
in.
can recreate
Alright.
the scene Haley mentioned earlier.
yeah.
What? Which scene?
Where the
Wait a
person's bleeding
second.
out.
The person
Yes!
bleeding out in the helicopter.
Oh.
Oh,
Recreate your
man, my
favorite
favorite
bleeding
part
out
of the movie
scenes,
was that
everybody.
shot.
Guys,
Get the first aid kit.
guys,
Hey!
for you Halo fans out there, you could most certainly rebuild that little gunship into a Halo Wasp.
Yeah,
Oh,
or you
for
can
sure.
just buy, or you can just
It's
buy
just
a
a
Halo.
straight up.
Wasp.
I mean, it's not the. It's a bit blocky. It looks a bit 2010-ish in terms
Yeah.
of like build, but it is a very solid like helicopter VTOL type
Mhm.
vehicle. I feel like this is a perfect set for someone who doesn't like Avatar, but someone who likes like military-esque
Yeah, it's
vehicles and
generic
Lego.
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except
it's
for
very
the,
generic.
the whack horse. It's a
You can
pretty
just throw
cool
those away
set.
if you
The
don't care about them.
Hans.
They didn't
Yeah.
include, there's definitely like different versions of that VTOL in the show. No, in the movie.
Ooh,
But
yeah.
this one, it's definitely missing a couple,
It
armaments.
does. It does have more
Right.
on the front though, on the side.
Just because I
Couple,
remember these like basically being armed looked like a small army of warheads basically.
Did it have a minigun?
They have like 17 batteries of missiles on it.
They have a
It's
stud
a
shooter
hodgepodge
though, okay?
of destruction.
It doesn't
Yeah.
even have flick fire missiles, does it?
It has-
No, it has
doesn't.
the
It has a stud
It's got the
shooter.
little-
the stud
Yeah, on the
shooters
side.
that I hate.
Yeah.
the good stud shooters.
I will say though that possibly in this point in the movie, these are ones without any armaments on it, so it is
Maybe.
accurate. This is me just nitpicking because I'd want one with all the stuff
Oh,
on it
yeah.
because that'd be cool.
That would be
Build
cool.
yours today. with your
Right?
new
Buy it
instruction
today,
video.
arm it tomorrow. You do it.
Yeah,
Just buy
I
a
like
bunch
the
of
little
Star Wars
floating
stuff.
island off to the side.
We need the Lego UCS gun. That's
I'm guessing
like-
you can,
Lego's
you can
building
perch
to-
that on the little island.
Lego Megatron,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah, you can
transforms
attach the
into a
helicopter
crystal.
to the little island thing.
Okay.
You can also
That's-
open up the container and it has an interior, which is
That's cool.
pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing that and including buildable kind of stands with these
Yeah.
sets. At least with flying vehicles, because that's always been a, just have an X-wing lying on the floor.
You can pretty much recreate everything in the movie with these couple sets.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Pretty
a
much,
lot
like,
of-
all the big scenes that come to mind, because a lot of the movie I remember is them hanging out in this little camp here.
yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
because
recording,
that's
like,
where
the
they
logs and stuff.
control the avatars from.
You
Yeah.
can-
Yeah, don't they have like a little pod in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they get in the
You're-
pod and then
They
they get-
eventually get to a pod, yes.
All right, yeah, I'm looking at pictures right now. Actually, there is like
Yeah.
included in it.
Yeah, there is a pod
There
in,
is,
in the model.
Yeah. Oh, I
It
can't
really
look at
just
pictures,
like
they're
it's
big.
fascinating to me that I did see this movie, but I remember nothing from it. I think I went into a coma because of like it. I was so close to the screen that like I went the opposite direction.
All right. So
God.
Avatar. That's because Avatar was huge in spectacle and very low on depth.
It's like if
Yes.
you go through like a curtain and you get close to the curtain, but then you go to the other side of the curtain. And then you don't see the curtain anymore. That was me.
That's
I will
painful.
say I really, really like also the little detail of the minifigures with the oxygen masks
Yeah,
as their alternate
that's
faces.
cool.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
glad that
really?
they included that. Yeah,
Yeah.
little Jake
Ooh.
here pointed out actually here by Nick on in our Patreon chat. He
Oh, from
has
Planet
the
Ripple?
yeah. He's
Oh,
got
nice.
he's got the shriveled up legs because he had those in the movie as well. He's got the little like one length legs.
Oh, really?
Oh,
The amount of detail in this set is pretty
That's
solid.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Good
again,
stuff.
it has the little mount on top of the floating island that you can put the
Mhm.
copter on this time instead of the instead of the
Banshee.
Banshee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
feel like
and
it's
the,
also-
the I do like that. What I would need to say one thing though, because this almost never happens with Lego sets of structures, is that it's like it's walled on each side.
Yeah, it's closed all the way.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I feel
like
like if
that.
you have all these sets, it's gonna be a very cool display.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. They will work together
We've
really
got
fast.
good price per part ratios,
Again?
military vehicles and minifigures, and now a closed-in structure is like, oh, okay. Do we need to check
Okay.
our Lego?
Okay.
How much is this set?
This one is $99.99 for 887 pieces, which is
Yeah, that's
as
more like
good
it.
as
That's
the
nice,
others.
yeah.
That's it.
Nowadays,
That's-
that's not too bad.
That's about what I would normally
With what's
expect from the
coming, yeah, it's
licensing
not
fee.
too bad.
Oh,
I
no
mean,
spoilers, man.
Never
Yeah.
forget the barn animals set.
That was still like I'm just like, what the heck?
Classic.
Okay.
All right.
Next
Yeah, but it's a
one
nice
we
set.
actually saw a bit sooner at LegoCon. Is set number 75574, Horuk Makto and Tree of Souls for $149.99 and 1,212 pieces.
Yeah, back to normal Lego pricing, but I really
This
like
one
it.
I was like very skeptical about because this one I didn't remember too much, but I have looked it up, and this is also from the first movie.
it's from
But
the
when I
first
first saw this and I saw the minifigures, and I was just like, eh. I was very little excited about Avatar when I first revealed this set. It wasn't until like the other small ones that I was just like, huh, this looks
When
Yeah.
I
actually
first
pretty
saw
nice.
this, because I forgot about the movie and Nick on corrected me on that. I just thought like the banshees are super oversized in these, but no, this is like a
They're
special banshee that's super big.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I really like this set. I do. I swear. I'm not a hater.
Okay.
I just again, it's deceptive pricing with like
Mhm.
complexity. Okay, I get it. You know, the dragon itself is probably like the size of, Kai's fire dragon
Yeah, it's like 50.
from like Legacy.
Then.
It's like a
Very
50,
similar.
60 dragon, and then you've got the tree, which is like a $40 bill, and then you got the little other structure, and then you've got the other structure. And I'm just like, could we just cut the two other structures?
Cut out the
They're-
horse
they're
because it's
kind
already in
of
the other set.
superfluous.
Yeah, because I really don't like the big dragon thing, Banshee,
Wait.
Turek Makto. I like the tree. If the tree was in it of itself, like its own
Oh,
set,
it's the
that'd
other
be
way
pretty
around.
cool.
Yeah, I like the
I
I'd
feel
rather-
I feel
I'd rather
the
get
tree-
the-
I feel like
big
the tree
banshee
needs to
than-
be bigger.
The tree should
is
be
very
the,
Oh,
unique.
yeah, yeah,
the tree should be
definitely.
bigger,
That's essentially
bigger.
what I'm getting
That should have
at.
been
I
like
would
an
rather,
entire hill. That's like
as-
one of the huge set
It should
pieces
be the
in
bonsai.
as much
the
as
movie
I
as well.
understand the desire to have a fully fleshed out play space by having those smaller builds in the set, I just wish they would be cut and just like build the tree up, make the tree
Yes.
bigger. The
I
tree is the
have-
important part, not random archway number 392.
But this isn't like the massive tree they all lived in, right? This is the other tree where
No,
they like
it's
did
not.
the ritual stuff.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
did the
feel like
rituals
it's
of the-
It was
that,
a magic
like-
tree where
There,
like
there was a lot of these though, I think.
I feel like
Right.
it's not like that much
Ah!
too small, right? I mean, it's
no,
of
the
course
tree of
it's, like,
souls was one. There was
Was
only
one-
one tree of
Okay.
souls.
Yeah. They went
Okay.
there probably like
They
4
were
or
all
5 times.
connected, but like the
Yeah.
Tree of Souls was
It was
the
special.
big one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which, yeah, spoiler alert, it ends up not
No,
lasting
no, no,
to the
no,
end.
no, I was trying to explain this without spoiling.
Okay.
Don't disregard my work here. You know, there might be
So-
this like 3 people that haven't still watched this movie.
Three
yet.
people that haven't watched like a 13-year-old movie.
Something
Yeah.
I
You never
now
know. Someone's saving
realized
it for a good day.
about the side builds in the background is I believe they all connect in some way.
No, they
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Sure they
And I
do.
think- and I think you can use it as a perch again, and I'm like,
yeah, you can use it as a perch
that's,
and you can
that's
connect all
cool.
of them. Yeah.
Dot,
But if they
But
would have
not
separated
cool
the
enough.
tree and then the dragon with the perch, like
Yeah,
they
it
could have
would have been.
upsized the tree and made it look a little cooler. Because
Or just ditch the perch and the builds and charge $30 less.
Or just make a
saying.
smaller perch.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be
Guys,
that big.
I also
Can we also just go on, Sakota, do it.
it would have been. Personally, I don't think the tree is too small. I like how Toruk Makto looks. I just wish it would be 2 sets, like
Yeah, I guess that makes
split
sense,
them.
yeah.
I guess.
But
I
they
don't
need a
know if
flagship
anyone.
$150
Yeah. Also,
set.
I don't know if anyone would just buy a tree because there's like no play features there. I guess.
Put the mech in the tree set, cutting down the
Just
tree.
put a
There you
flick
go.
Oh,
fire
no.
missile in the tree. There you go.
Tree
Got it.
launcher, tree launcher.
I mean, they did it in Harry Potter.
Nah, you know those Lego racers, like whatever they were back when, where they had the big old tube that you could stomp on and shoot the car across the floor. You gotta have that mounted to the tree so you can recreate the scene where they blow it up.
Oh man. Oh man. Dude,
Launch the tree across
just
the
launch, and then it just the play features that it's destroyed, and then you need to build it up again. Unlimited fun. Unlimited fun. No, that's
Oh, I would love that. I
Oh,
would
no.
unironically love that.
I'm pretty
Lego,
sure that's,
Lego,
like,
if you're
against-
listening, I want you to build a set that is designed
No.
to be completely destroyed and
I'm
rebuilt.
pretty
again.
sure that's like not within their principles that like whatever you design a set,
Oh,
don't have
I'm
in mind
sure.
that's gonna be destroyed.
I'm sure, but
Yeah.
you never know.
But you can also,
Maybe one
can
day.
we also can we just appreciate how long the minifigure sized Paraka spines have survived throughout the years? Here they are, even in like a brand new color. Can you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
believe it? It's been so long, and yet they're still
good piece.
around.
They'll
It is
never
a good
leave us.
piece,
It is.
but it's funny because like some people they just have no idea where it's from.
The
you know.
good old days of the
But they'll
Lego
never know.
Indiana Jones vine foliage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, Indiana Jones. Anyway, Bionicle. No.
Bionicle,
No.
that's the real
No.
origin,
Bianco.
Also,
Yeah,
Nick,
Nick
Nick On corrected us in the Patreon chat. Toruk is the creature. Makto is Jake in the. So
Yeah, Torque is like whenever the guy who gets to write on the thing are called Torque Makto or something, isn't it like that?
maybe that tells
He's
you what
I,
we're
I,
saying.
I accept your proper lore explanation. And
I'm sure Nick
On
On knows what he's talking about because I
No,
don't.
no. It's good to be like have the correct information. You don't want to have a whole video where it's just like we discussed an entire thing for an hour and it's just like it was all inaccurate.
Well, we
Yeah.
have that so many times
Nick.
before. It's always funny.
That's true.
No,
Yeah, corrected in the
nothing's ever
comments.
funny. It's all just sad.
Oh,
Okay.
But
I
this
do
is
have to say, I
this is
love.
definitely the weakest out of all the sets in my opinion.
yeah.
Cheapest, the best, most expensive, the least for me.
I have to compliment the wings. I think the wings on this set are phenomenal. I love
They
how
fold.
it flaps up and
Yeah,
folds
they're
up
cool.
in a special way. It's very, very cool.
That
Well,
is
yeah, like they
cool.
fold up like a bird.
I feel
So
like
this.
I feel like the angles we see them in the set photos aren't even like that favorable. I'm sure it looks like super cool from up top.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel like I
curious
could have
how-
angled that big guy a lot better because they've done a lot of very strategic posing in the past to make things look as best they possibly can. Just look at
Mhm.
Firelord from Hero
Ah,
Factory.
we love Firelord.
That box art looks pretty cool though, but when you look at him, you're just like,
That was a
"Ooh,
What happened to your legs, bro?
what happened to your
To
hips,
this
man?
day,
What's
that's like my
going
favorite,
on here, you
my
know?
favorite Lego packaging obfuscation. Good times.
That's really something. But all right,
I do think this set suffers from I'll agree with Meso, suffers from cramming too much into one little thing. Because each of these could be, except for maybe the dragon, I think that each of these could be improved slightly, whether it be the background scenery piece or the really, really important tree that has been super downsized for the sake of being fit into the set.
I mean, I
I,
respect having a set that has a lot of pieces because it makes for a good play set. It's just, I'm not going to
I
buy a
feel like they could've-
$150 set to
Yeah.
have it be a play set. I want it to look
There were
good.
other
Yeah.
iconic playset locations that they could have used in Avatar, and I don't know if it was just they got approved for only a set number of sets, but I would have liked to see that tree get fleshed out a little more, and also the dragon in its own individual thing, because that's the only reason I would want this set is the dragon, personally.
Mhm.
Touche.
it'd be more
Alright.
grafted out than fleshed out.
Yeah.
This tree.
If the tree was bigger,
Hey, X, you wanna go 50-50? You get the tree, I get the dragon?
Oh, actually, yeah, we might do that. If it
Sick.
pops up, if we both see it at BrickFeed 2023, I'll cut that deal.
Big fan.
Sick, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's do the next
There's
one.
one last Avatar
Wheeling and
set.
dealing.
Oh,
Um,
really? There's what?
Yeah,
There's
set
one
number
more.
40554.
No, there's one
Jake
more.
Sully and his Avatar, BrickHeadz.
Uh-huh.
They are BrickHeadz.
They are
Duty
BrickHeadz.
of
These
loincloth.
exist still. Oh man.
I keep forgetting BrickHeadz exist, and then there comes
Yeah.
another one out, and
What comes and scares us out of nowhere.
It's
Alright, look.
you know,
You get white guy in a wheelchair and long leg loincloth. So
I like the wheelchair build.
the wheelchair
At least
build,
the
and the
wheelchair
way
build
is
it's
a
like
bit
sitting,
cute, I'll say it,
it's
but
really
it's also
smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
so
pretty
I
neat.
I feel like the wheelchair is going to inspire other people that maybe want to make a BrickHeadz for themselves, but have been struggling with like
Yeah.
you know maybe they have a wheelchair, they've been struggling to figure out how to build it. This will help out with that maybe.
Mhm.
The avatar is
All right.
It is.
Avatar's seen stuff.
I
It
feel
should
like
be- He should be
PSD with,
bigger, maybe.
yeah,
but,
he should.
like,
It feels like it should be a little bigger than it is.
yeah, because he's at this rate, it's only like what 1 block higher than a regular BrickHead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the arms are also 1 plate longer.
Yeah, but I mean, like BrickHead
Got 'em.
proportions aren't like accurate
Very
to
accurate.
anything anyway. So does it really
Yeah,
matter?
Yeah.
It's a
It's
BrickHead.
a BrickHead
It's just a
set.
lot
it's a
of
BrickHead,
I
yeah,
try to
it's like-
compensate by slapping a curved loincloth on there.
I don't
I
think there's
really
really a
do
lot
think
to say.
this set is it exists. That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say.
It exists.
Hey,
I
man,
really
that-
don't like the design. Like they did what they could, I think,
Yeah.
for making it into a BrickHead, but I just don't like that the avatar set in particular is so bare bones and just a solid massive blue that your eyes are just immediately drawn to 2 places, either the eyes or the crotch, because that's where there's detail on this thing. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? At least it has a decent price per part ratio.
Yeah,
That's
1999,
Excellent.
246 pieces. I mean, it's
Huh?
standard for BrickHeads. I
it's
guess.
standard.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's nice. It's a BrickHead. I don't think there's much to say.
I agree.
Okay. With that, we've got all of the avatar sets out of the way. Now we're gonna move to something very different. We saw
something
some of
completely
these at LegoCon. It's the Lego Collectible Minifigures Series 23.
Ooh. There's
Wow.
way too many costume people. In
There's a lot of
There's a lot.
costumes in this
That's the
one.
theme. The theme is costume people.
It's holidays, I guess. Yeah.
There's holidays
don't-
and costumes a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
You got
Which of
turkey.
them are the theme though? Because like
It just
one of-
looks like end of year
It's just
celebrations.
costume.
yeah, because usually in these it's like a wild card thing where it could be just about anything from anything, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of holiday stuff in here,
Yeah.
but it's not either all holiday or all costumes. Because I wouldn't say the Green Dragon is very holiday, you know.
It could be Halloween.
do you not
Dragon's
celebrate the
the only
Green
one
Dragon
Yeah,
that
but
Day?
even
Not nice.
Halloween didn't
Like,
have costume
of these.
figures. That's what I'm getting at. Is that
That's
like
true.
with costume minifigures, they usually do like 1 or 2,
Yeah.
but in this one
This one, it's
they
like,
have. It feels like
It's just
half of them.
everybody.
And
Yeah.
it's like the thing with those is that they are very like a lot of these are like specialized pieces, but usually whenever they're specialized pieces, they can also be used for other stuff. With costumes, it's like they can only be used for the costumes. If that makes any sense. Like all the
Yeah.
costume headpieces, they're always going to be for costumes. While, for example, the soldier that you see there, with the weird hat and stuff, his feet, for example.
Nutcracker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Nutcracker. His leg piece can be used for a lot of historical stuff with like boots or
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah.
You see immediately my point there is that it feels like a lot of it is gone to costume minifigures, and I don't like that.
Is this the first time we get a snowman like this? Because I could have sworn
sure.
I had him there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is the first
That-
time.
That's one of
Um,
the better ones.
Yeah, no, I like the snowman.
I really like the green dragon. We had the red dragon before, and you can just take out the minifigure head, add in a black minifigure head, and it looks just as a dragon person instead of a costume.
Sure.
And I'm just happy we get a green one. But the little like knight girl, I think what's her name? Is it Knight of the Yellow Castle? That's also I think a cool one.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's a reference to like the very old classic castle armors, and you can very easily just like place the legs and maybe the face and take away.
I do love the little like stick pony that
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's nice.
I hope if they ever do another Lego chess, I hope they use that piece
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Oh, I see that. Ooh, yeah. I didn't realize there was like a little I guess horse on a stick type deal. Because it
Yeah.
looks, and the horse head looks exactly like one of those like old
The
horse
old
pieces as well.
horses.
That's
Yeah.
pretty meta. I like that. That's cool stuff. I like it when they do stuff that's like self-referential like that. For example, I didn't like the cactus costume because it just
Sure.
looked like a minifigure made into a cactus rather than a Lego cactus. If that
Yeah.
makes any sense.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah. And here there's like a
Yeah.
Lego horse stick thing that looks like it's a horse.
Yeah, that's also why I
From
like
Lego.
the green dragon and the red dragon, because the designs are very much look like the Lego dragon from Castle 2008.
Yeah. From
No.
from the evil guy with the red eye, he had like
Yeah.
that red dragon. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean because they basically look like minifigure costume versions of that dragon
those,
in and of
yeah.
itself. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can definitely see that. The accessory for the little house in the snow globe, I also think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
Really cool.
I love how that's
But-
the snow globe is like printed. So it looks like it's
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, we've never had. I don't think we were ever gonna get stickers in these like small packs.
No,
Also, another
but-
thing is gonna be hard is I'm pretty sure this is gonna be our first minifigure pack where they're also gonna be in boxes.
it's
Right.
not.
No,
It's not. It's
Um,
one after that. We still have one more.
We maybe have even more.
Oh.
I think the Switch is announced for September 2023. So that's when they're gonna switch to boxes. Do we want to talk
I'm gonna
about
be
that
honest.
now, or do you have anything?
I'm gonna be honest. I find the box talk more interesting than the minifigure series.
Then we can
Oh,
just move
yeah.
on to the boxes. So, just as a quick recap, Lego is changing all of their packaging, and they want to do it all like, I guess, no plastic, no single-use plastic till 2025. That includes like the bags in the Lego sets, which will soon be paper, but that also now, they announced will include the packaging for the collectible minifigure series.
Mhm.
And sadly, that will mean that it's gonna be like cardboard boxes, which will also mean you can't feel the minifigures anymore.
Mhm.
I unfortunately think that this is going to lead to a lot more instances of people either ripping open the packages or
definitely.
just
So-
outright stealing them.
They actually addressed
really-
that in the announcement thing. Because we already had that with the bandmates. Because those were in cardboard boxes and there was a lot of theft with them. And the cardboard box design they're gonna go with is apparently a lot like harder to rip open in a store, and they think that will like decrease the amount of theft that will happen.
So you think it will be much harder for people to just like walk around with a pocket knife? Like,
I mean,
I don't
probably
really buy
that will
It helps.
probably
It's not-
still
it's not-
work.
It's not so much more about strength. It's more about if you put a little bit hindrance in, that'll stop a
Yeah.
whole group of
Oh,
people.
yeah. So people will
If
be
you
like, I
put
don't
a
want to do this.
really low fence in front of something, there's still some people that are just gonna be like, I'm not gonna go over that fence.
Yeah, they'll turn around
I just
and go a
don't go
different
over
way.
fences, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what that
I
is.
just-
It's a tiny
I've already
fence.
got issues, especially at my local, like anywhere that sells Lego here, especially with these minifigure series
Mhm.
packs, where I'll go there and like half the packs are like torn open, or they, like the box is just empty after having supposedly restocked recently because someone just came in, grabbed a handful, shoved them in their jacket pocket, and left. I don't think that switching to boxes is going to do much, even if the boxes are quote unquote harder to open. I think people are just going to sit there and open the boxes, and I don't know.
I mean, for
It
me,
could even,
like,
because they are boxes now, which means they are hypothetically resealable. So I do think we might even see an influx of people that
I don't
buy a
think-
bunch of these and then fill them with
It's-
Rocks in them.
they
dummy-
don't look
dummy figures
resealable
or-
to me.
I don't think this will be that easily resealable.
Yeah.
This
Maybe,
feels like
but
it'll be-
I don't underestimate the scumminess of the secondhand market, especially because I've been seeing people on like a huge surplus of people on Twitter recently talking about how they'll order like a Transformers figure online, even from a reputable source, and it'll it'll arrive, it'll be opened up, and someone just swapped it out from a series figure from like 5 years ago or something
Yeah.
like that.
That's been an issue
So-
because of the no window
Yeah,
stuff on Transformers.
I feel like we're just going to see another batch of problems come from
Mhm.
them switching it to boxes, mostly just because people can't feel out what they're buying anymore, and
They'd rather
I
just
think-
yeah.
I
it's
think
also
that's
going
the-
to drive me away from getting them because, like, I'm sure it's cool, but I'm not going to get these unless they're secondhand, and I already know what I'm getting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Because there's only a handful of the figures that I would go out of my way to get.
BrickFeed actually did a poll on this, and I'd love to hear like what your guys' answer to that would be, which is like, how will this change affect your like buying of collectible minifigure series? Will you like stop buying them? Will you only
I
get
will
them
never buy a
from?
single
I-
one.
I'm not
again.
doing this
I
loot
have-
box stuff.
I
you know?
have
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
on BrickLink.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
already do not buy collectible minifigures, but this kills my interest in ever buying them.
I've only bought
What do you
one
mean?
wave, and
You
it
do
was
have some
Muppets.
though. I gave you that panda that year.
Thanks.
That's a collectible
There's been a
minifigure.
couple where I've been like, ooh, I would love to like feel out a bag, see if I could find that one just passively if I happen to be
Yeah,
at
I
the
did it
store.
with Jack Skellington for
Yeah.
the Disney series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There are
so,
some I like. I've
personally
gotten
would've-
a good amount
I would've-
before.
yeah.
I just
I
can't
would've
justify
much
it. What is it?
rather
$5
seen,
for
like-
one
Yeah,
figure?
it's $5.
$5, €4. Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
think
what-
of the people, Meso, that buy Star Wars set for $100 for 2 minifigures. This is
I
this is
consider
an
them
insane
stupid, too.
steal for them. Whenever there's like a
The-
good minifigure popping up, there's like, let's go.
You see, now if Lego was smart, they'd do a Star Wars blind bag series out when the box.
No, that
Oh.
would
No,
be
that would
that
promote
would be
even
terrible
more theft,
for them.
bro.
They're
That'd be
already
funny.
selling big gray things for $100.
But imagine-
for the tiny minifigs in
Imagine
them.
how like the Marvel CMF, the Disney Plus Marvel CMF,
Oh my
was
gosh,
so
you're-
hard to find.
I
Imagine
never
if
saw
they
them.
did the first boxed series was the Star Wars CMF series.
The
Dude.
Walmart that I usually go to check out for Lego near me because there's like a Lego store or anything. When that Marvel series came out, within the first day, I asked because I wanted to see if I could pick up a couple of the figures. I asked to see if they had any in stock because the little box was there, and they said that they still had like 30 of the little packs in stock, supposedly, but they were all off the shelf. Like they were just straight up stolen.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Here's
So-
like, because from some tweets from Lego designers and other stuff we've heard in the past, Lego didn't seem to have a problem with people feeling the bags in the past.
Mhm.
I just wish they have like a different way of knowing what's in the box for people who want to know, like some kind of like
The
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I
The-
wish that they did the paper bags that they're using for sets now.
no,
they said in the announcement that those rip too easily, so they might rip
Mhm.
open in transport.
Well, even
Lovely.
if they just did like if they did the how would I describe it? The bag itself is paper, but the rims are the compressed reinforced cardboard. Because that way it doesn't rip open
Yeah,
easy.
but you
It
know,
still
sometimes when you
takes, like,
stab it through the middle and you rip it
Yeah,
over.
they
Yeah,
said
if you're
like
gonna,
with
if you're gonna stab it, if people are committed to stabbing it, then they're committed
No,
to
they
stabbing
said
it,
that,
and that's
like-
just gonna happen with those anyway.
they said
So-
that bigger pieces might damage the paper. Or
Yeah,
like
the
cardboard.
the only way to actually
Maybe.
kind of have the best of both worlds if they implemented what Mega does, and they have a code on each of the blind bags that correlates to a figure in the
Yeah.
blind bag set.
That's what
I
I
think that's
like to see.
that's what they should do. But at the same time, then that's going to just lead to people like, oh, this figure is going to be worth a lot. Let me just take everything from the box
Yeah.
and then
what
leave.
they used to have, or like that, which wasn't on purpose, but people made
Yeah.
an app that could scan the barcode and tell you which figure it was, but that was like in a very early CMF series.
That was in
and
like
they,
the first two or something.
Yeah, and then they
That's
stopped
really cool.
that. So I wish that was possible
fun.
again with these, because yeah, I'm not really interested in not
I
knowing
think-
what I'm gonna get.
Well, if the
Yeah, I think the
that's-
issue is just with CMF in general. Like, I don't understand why it is a continuation for a lot of these companies because I feel like they're almost operating Like I don't feel like there's any way they could possibly be profiting from this with the amount of the theft or vandalism that comes from people that will go in there and just either swipe a handful of these or just
I
tear
don't
them
think,
open and take
like,
There's
pictures.
still a
that's-
higher percentage of people not
Yeah, they'll
stealing.
buy.
Yeah,
like let's say
exactly.
for
But
every.
even still, like I'm sure that has to
Also-
average out to just be
They
like.
won't- no,
But I
it
mean,
won't. No,
by the
right?
point they get stolen, Lego already sold them to the retailer, right?
Yeah, and the retailer paid, not Lego. And also it's gonna be like for every, like let's say for every four somebody steals, like 5 people bought a full box of these for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
don't know.
not. Really,
I don't like CMFs.
I don't like CMFs either personally. But I
I
also
mean, I
don't
like
like
the
more
CMFs.
cards,
I just don't like the
so-
blind bags.
Yeah, I like
yeah.
CMFs, but I want to know which one I get.
Yeah, it's like I've been I like collecting blind bag type things like cards.
You're also an amiibo addict.
Not anymore, actually. I've refrained from that for a while now.
Congratulations.
The thing with like not knowing what you get is cool, but this is more of a I want a specific thing that there's 5 in a box of, and I bought 5 and I got the same thing again and again. It's difficult with Lego compared to like a trading card or something like that. It's
Especially when you get multiple in a pack and there's like a chance, for multiple things you don't have. Like,
yeah. That's like, yeah.
The
And-
one like the nightmare story that's always convinced me off of buying collectible minifigures is exactly what you just described.
Mhm.
I cannot imagine how I would feel if I put down $25 trying to get Jack Skellington that
You
one
get-
time, and I got like 5 of I don't know Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
But I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
the
I
feeling,
would be like irate.
you could be very accurate with feeling the bags in the past. Like,
Yeah.
you could very clearly tell which one you're gonna get. So,
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I did. It's
Mhm.
just, I'm pondering the hypothetical where you can't do that anymore.
yeah.
That being the fate that could befall me if I'm just unlucky. I'm like, I'll pass. I don't need that feeling. That seems like a
you can just go
terrible
on BrickLink after and buy it online. No.
Yeah, even if I had to pay like twice as much, it's like, well, I'm
Oh, that might
saving
actually, yeah, that
myself
might
probably-
increase the price too on BrickLink, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if that would have
probably.
an effect.
Oh, that's for sure going to
Because
increase
the
the
demand
price
is gonna be
of-
way higher on BrickLink.
It's like,
Yeah, the
Yep.
things that are more sought after are definitely just gonna like get more in price because
Yeah.
they're already like priced. Like if you look at some CMF series, there's already like some minifigures double in price even on the first day, even though you can randomly because they're just more sought after.
yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
parts are.
And a lot of people don't
more
want to
useful
feel
or
the bags.
Yeah,
So-
and this removes like a big fun thing for me because there's 2 or 3 places near me, or not near me, quote unquote near me. I live in Norway after all, and they know me as the guy that comes in and will sit there for a while, but I'll buy like 7 or 8 figures for
Yeah.
every new series. It was kind of like a nice pastime thing, talk to them, just like, oh, how's the retailing thing? Oh, some I know pretty well, some don't, and that's just that entire part of my life now is just gonna.
Yeah, I feel like the feeling of the bags was
Be
part
removed.
of the
And
experience.
that's a bit sad,
Yeah.
right?
So- It's kind of sad that
Yeah.
that's not gonna be the case anymore.
Yeah, because I don't buy too many sets anymore for parts because you can just BrickLink it, and I used to like not have to BrickLink like CMF series, but now I have to do that too, because like I said, it's more profitable to even buy like for double price, like Mesto said, than like buy. You can basically have a chance now to continuously buy 1-on-1, and then just never get what you want, and that's
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
not worth it in the long run. It's just especially now that we have BrickLink. And I mean, previously as well, there were sometimes, even with the Marvel custom minifig series, there were so many parts that I wanted there, but I never needed to feel off the bags because you could find like so many of those pieces on Bricks and Pieces whenever that was a
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that not a thing anymore? What?
No,
Bricks
Bricks and Pieces have gone.
Yeah, they took out a lot of minifigure pieces, like from new sets.
They took out 90% of inventory. It's a whole new thing. Instead of having Pick a Brick and Bricks and Pieces, they tried to just make Pick a Brick a
They-
thing, but
Oh
it
my
has
gosh.
drastically lower inventory. There's never any new stuff in there ever. So it's
Great.
not even a shadow of its former self. It's basically Pick a Brick got a little bit upgraded, and Bricks and Pieces They
Lost
got out
everything.
in the back and never came back.
Nice. That's always fun.
But that's how it is.
All right, so
All right.
I think we should stop talking about the Bucks.
Yeah.
We
Let's
talked
move
about
some.
the boxes. Any of you guys Americans that really love Thanksgiving, is like the turkey costume guy like really neat to have for any of you guys? Does
No, I
that
want the
stick out?
snowman. I want the
Yeah, the
snowman.
snowman
There's
is
no,
also like the big one.
there's no
for me.
snow where I live, so and I've never seen snow. So,
Oh, really?
Snowman.
Leo,
Yes.
come
We
visit
need
me.
to work.
You'll get
Oh
plenty
no,
of snow.
technically, oh no, wait, Zach, I did see snow technically when I was over there. It was like
Oh.
barely any. But it
Well,
was
now
just,
I'm gonna be in good old ND, so you can visit me over there, and there'll definitely be snow.
That's true. Yeah, I'm always dying
We will
in a heat wave.
provide bed and breakfast.
Sweet.
I have literally no
guy does not
interest
come
in
with
this
popcorn.
series at all.
There you
Same
go.
series.
You're alive.
No,
I
yeah.
forgot that you were
Well,
here.
but Haley, what if they make another Ninjago CMF?
And it's
See-
boxes.
What do you mean another?
There
did
was
one.
The
one,
movie
the
one.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was
There's,
two
there's
actually.
both a blessing
Oh.
and a curse with an
just one.
Ninjago CMF.
That was just
series.
Batman, yeah.
If they ever did one, as much as we would want a lot of characters from the TV series, what we're going to end up with is like 4 minifigures of Kai in different outfits. Which,
Yeah.
to be fair,
You're gonna
if
get
they pull it off
Garmadon in a
right,
different
yeah.
pattern Christmas sweater again.
need-
if they do it in a certain way where like it's unique outfits that we haven't received yet from Kai,
Like
then
Legacy
sure.
Kai?
But we
Like,
wouldn't want the
with
ninja. We
Legacy,
would want
yeah,
everybody but the
we would
ninja.
want like
But there are
Black
some
the
Ninja
ninja
Uppy, we would
outfits I'd
want-
want, but
Yeah, we would want like a
I want
Cyrus
the
Orb, we
postman.
would
I want Borg. I want the Upley. I
We
want
have the
you know.
postman.
We have
Uh,
Postman.
We have
Yeah.
Borg
could
too.
you imagine
We
if
don't have
they
Borg.
if
And
they
we
made
have
the
them in,
Upley
like,
for this series
Cyborg.
and then they're in boxes and you were just desperately trying to get the Upley and you just ended up with like 5 of
Yeah.
Garmadon and Christmas sweaters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
I
funny.
mean, that was trust me, I went through that when I was in when the movie came out. I would buy like 10 bags looking for coal.
You don't
and
feel them
I
up?
would end up
You didn't
with,
feel 'em up?
I did, but I wasn't good at it, and I would end up getting a lot of the what is it, the singer, the little like
Yeah,
K-pop
a regular
and
minifigure with no like exaggerated features might be a little bit harder.
Cole, the only
Yeah.
thing he had that was
Gotta
exaggerated
feel for
was
the hair.
boombox.
I felt up cold back then.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, there.
but,
Gotta keep it PG
but
here,
no,
bro.
eventually got him. I got
Oh
so
no.
I got a lot of Jay with his taking a selfie. It was awesome. But yeah, I like that series. I thought it was cute. I didn't like the amount of like other kind of characters that there were, like the enemies. I get, but also I think the Shark Army was stupid. So I
That's
just
not
wasn't a
nice of the
fan
Shark Army. What
That's
they
not-
do
I
to you?
know.
But they were pretty
They-
stupid.
They were pretty
They were in
stupid.
costume for no reason.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were
It was
shark
stupid.
people for no reason. Even
You see,
though
I've never
Shark-
watched the movie, so I don't know what you're talking
Oh, yeah.
about.
Never watched a Ninjago movie.
I have only
You,
watched.
you haven't
missing out on
experienced
nothing.
I
the-
feel
the
yeah, you're not
true
missing out on anything,
power.
but
of
it is a
green.
fun time.
You should
They-
see it though.
I've only watched Lego Movie 1, and then that was it.
Wait, you haven't seen
What?
Lego Batman movie?
You haven't seen the
No.
Lego Movie 2?
No.
Oh, I know what we're doing.
Lego Movie 2
Oh,
is
boy.
super
We are-
mega
I
okay.
am bringing
is
the Lego
so-
Batman movie. We are
The-
absolutely watching the Lego Batman movie.
I
right
had
now.
Yeah.
a
Wait,
class...
Leon, did you say you've seen the Ninjago one or no?
No, I've
No.
only
Alright,
seen the
bring
first
bring
one.
that one too.
The
Oh
first
my
Lego
God.
movie is
I got really
is
mad
the one.
because of I had a college class and they made us watch the Lego movie and write a paper on it. I'm like, what the heck is the point of this? They made us watch it like 4 times in class.
What?
It made no sense. No, but it wasn't about Lego. It was like right about some random crud, and I'm like, no, leave me alone. No. I'm paying for tuition.
I use the Lego movie for like so many papers and so many presentations. I love the movie so much, and there's like a certain scene at the end where was it Emmett's speech that I
Yeah.
just use over and over and over again because the cinematography for that scene is very unique and well done. And I just had a blast talking to all the classes that I were in about like how they did match cuts and lighting and how they took care of, foreground and background and all that fun stuff to like really get the point across of what they were doing.
Mhm.
And it was a lot of fun. But no, I don't understand how they would use the Lego movie for like other non-Lego stuff because
It
it's
was
very cut and dry.
it was some weird class. You see, I can do that with Jurassic Park. I can't do that. I was like just sitting there, like, leave me alone. I played Cuphead on
Bloody
my computer.
dinosaur.
That's what I did. I think I played Cuphead. Let's talk about the next set. How about
Yeah.
let's come getting sidetracked.
Speaking of Lego,
Lego.
Lego's 90 years pretty soon, or this year, I guess. And we're getting 2 90th years anniversary sets after the fan vote.
Even though Baka won.
Yeah.
The first
one. You have no choice. You have no choice.
Technically,
first-
wasn't there 3?
Really?
I
With the little
mean,
get
gift
all
with
3
purchase.
if you
top
count the
spots?
classic set, I guess.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
no, the gift with purchase.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if that counts, but that's what it
Yeah.
is. All right. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
I
anyway,
won't
the first
interrupt
one
you.
is 10497 Galaxy Explorer for $99.99, 1,254 pieces.
It's a big ship.
It's a triangle, and I want to throw it at the wall, and I'm gonna try it for that.
I think it's really cool. For,
I like it. Yeah.
It's pretty
reference.
perfect for space fans.
Yeah.
It's like a great recreation of the original set. It's very
Mhm.
like modern but looks classic. It has a lot of cool features.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Price
cheaper.
per piece is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than the old one if you count in inflation.
Inflation. Yeah. Which is
Which is
crazy to
hilarious.
think about. Yeah.
Yeah. The first one has like what 100 something pieces. This one has 1,000.
Yeah.
I don't know
something like that.
exactly. It probably has more than 100.
I think the first one was
$30.
$30 at the time, but it's been so long that like inflation.
Right. 497. Oh, they even got the. Yeah, the first one has set number 497. This one has 10.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. That's neat. Yeah. No, the first one had 338 pieces.
This set is cool
Wow.
also because it has a Bionicle reference.
Yes, I have a
So
picture
you're
of
gonna buy it,
that.
that's all right. You're gonna buy it.
I'm gonna
right?
show
I'll
the
take my crumb
Bionicle
of
reference.
content.
Is the what is the Baka reference?
Just
Can you
go
see it?
ahead.
Is there a
I-
picture?
It should be on the screen any second now.
Can you post it in the patron chat? no.
I'll take
Did
my
someone post
crumb
it?
of content.
Actually, no, I got
Like
it
you
for
said,
Oh,
it's really good set for people who love classic space. Not so
Alright.
good for people who love Lego
Behold.
space as like having a new theme. But
Behold X.
it is a
It's
good
sticker.
it is a good set. I just don't have oh
They
I
I
found
mean
the
it's a
canister
little bit
on
subtle,
the
I'll
ground.
say that.
yeah, it's pretty
It's
subtle. They found the
But
canister
it's-
on the moon, I guess.
But at this
Yeah.
point I just cry. At this point getting these references and stats is just a reminder to
Yeah, you're never getting a real set.
it's never getting like it's more of just like
That's a
hey, just
school
a
of
reminder,
thought.
you never getting a real set or something. You're just gonna
Yeah.
get references. But I
Yeah.
whoever
I know
put
that's not
this
the
one in, I
intention
don't
of
know if
the
it's Nick or
designers
Neek.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Whoever did it,
I still
that's up to you.
appreciate the references a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than not
For
getting
those of you that-
anything.
For
Also,
those
but
of you that
also I'm
can't
like,
see it, I posted a picture of the reference image.
Thank
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not buying a set just for like a reference sticker though.
I will probably pick up the
What?
set because I like the. I always wanted a
You
classic.
said you wanted to
space set.
throw it.
Yes, I want to throw it.
Will
I
you
also
make a
like-
Wait, you
video
want
of
it-
throwing it?
I will probably do that.
What?
Yes.
Wait. Okay. What's with this conflicting feeling where you want the set but you also want to throw it away? I don't understand.
No,
that.
no, I
What's
want to
going
just
on?
throw it.
You can't
Just
throw
throw
it
it,
if you
like,
don't
chuck
have
it.
it, right?
But like with anger or like
No, just chuck it something. I mean, is that not normal?
No. if you like something, you usually want to like not destroy it. You know.
Yeah, but it's Lego. You rebuild it.
I know. I guess, but like
Haven't you ever
Maybe,
had
like,
great
pieces get
satisfaction
right.
about spending a week like building a set and then just like dropping it and watching it crumble?
Yeah,
and
you're
then
like,
doing it?
oh boy, I gotta do it again, but out of order.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's a cool set, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though I love sci-fi and space more than anything, I like the castle one more out of these two because it's still
I
just
feel the-
resizing an old set. I'd rather have. I don't know
the-
why at this point. It's a cool set.
I feel like
the pricing is
all I got.
nice.
the pricing is pretty good. The castle is way bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very different like range of am I gonna get this castle that's like 4 times the
The
price. than this.
Yeah, but I'm just liking the other one.
Yeah,
Still.
of course. But I think it's like a great space set. I think there are also like 2 alt models where you can build smaller versions of the ship.
That's cool.
Really?
Because at the LegoCon presentation, they said like the size of this is at that scale, so it feels in adult hands how the original felt in like child's
That's
hands.
cool.
That's
but
nice.
That's neat.
but you can build
That's
a
a good
smaller version with the same pieces, I think.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
You have there's like different sizes that you can build up
Yeah.
into the big one. He's really cool.
I vibe.
Yeah, I can also see on the pass on the page in the back here, you can the thrusters can detach and be used as like a little thing that the space can fly on, which I think is neat. I think there's like it is nice that they crammed in a bunch of.
Oh, you can open
stuff
the back too. Wow, that's
Yeah, you can open the
that's-
bag. I think there are beds in there that are built like in a way where you can fit the astronauts with their
That's
oxygen
cool.
tanks. So a lot of like attention to detail. It's
the pricing also just entices me. It's $100, 1,254.
Not
It's pretty good.
unreasonable.
yeah,
Yeah,
good deal.
Yeah, and I love all the buttons and panels on the inside. They're all
Beep,
just
beep,
like
boop.
classic themed and stuff. It's
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they did do a good job on the homework here. It's just not biggest fan of the concept here, but definitely is probably going to be the #1 set for any classic space fan.
Yeah,
For sure.
I feel like this is the perfect thing they could have done for classic space.
Mhm.
Pretty much. The only this is pretty much just like a straight up upgrade from like Benny's spaceship,
Yeah, I feel like
basically, because that was like the previous big thing for classic space fans.
Benny's spaceship looks like a modern version of these classic sets. This
Mhm.
looks like a modern set built to look retro. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
does.
sure. Because it
different
uses
design
like very
ideologies.
modern like
Yeah.
angles and snot
Mhm.
technique to retain the same shape, but while still being solid.
There you go.
Okay. And then there's another 90th anniversary set, which is
Bionicle. Oh, no, it's not.
10305 Lion Knight's Castle.
I hate
With-
you, Lou.
300...
Sorry.
Go on. What's the
With-
price?
$399 with 4,514 pieces.
Ooh,
It's released
good
a week
ratio.
after the ship,
Good
which is
ratio.
kind of cool, I guess.
This is a big set.
Good
Yeah.
This is
ratio.
a
This is
big
massive.
Castle.
This is the biggest
kn-
Lego castle we ever got, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's bigger than the Lord of the Rings one we got.
And
not
I know
a while
when,
ago.
when this one's closed, it looks kind of small because it's compact, right? But you can
Yeah.
open up.
Yeah, but it's made well from every single
Yeah,
angle,
it's
though. It's
really
such a
cool.
complete package. I love
you-
that so much.
The interior is so nice too. Like
Mhm.
there-
Yeah.
all the rooms have like nice details. There's a mini yellow castle as a reference to the
Oh, really?
original yellow castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
The minifigures, there are a lot of like designs replicate the original prints from like old castle sets, but like a bit modernized, which is great. So also the trees, the tree trunks being black is also a reference to classic castle. So
Oh, that's cool.
lots of attention to detail.
A lot of things were crammed into here that'll
That is pretty
be good.
respectable.
And it
Yeah.
has the Lego cow.
The Lego Cow's in this. Lego
Two
Cow
horses,
fans
too.
rejoice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They haven't
And
had
bread.
the horse. Oh, is it horse armor? But it's not really armor.
I think it's like I was gonna call it a drape, but that's not the right word.
I don't know, but they haven't had that piece
yeah.
in like forever. And
Yeah,
I think
so-
it might be a new piece. I'm not sure, but nice to get.
Yeah, it's in two
Yeah,
colors.
I'm not up to date on my like Lego horse cloth pieces, so I can't tell for sure either. But I know for sure I haven't seen anything like that in a while, so it might be
Yeah.
a brand new
Yeah.
mold for what I know. But like,
It's a very
Oh,
pretty set.
Yeah,
it
it's
is a
really
very
nice.
very pretty set, and I also, like I said, it's like it's a complete castle, all the way around.
Yeah.
You can have like 4 people on
Mhm.
every side
Yeah.
here,
All right, so
And
buy
it-
2
and
of them
it'll-
and make it a cube. There you go.
The
$800.
roof construction for the little like,
$800.
White House is looks so good.
Oh yeah, the little tiles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
thing. really cool. They went really like hard on this set. It was a good
And I
one.
really
don't
like
know what
the use of the I guess you could call them like Nexonite's rock pieces is used for the hay
The roof.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it hay?
It works.
I thought it's just like shingles.
Hay or
thought so
something
too.
like that. Or
Oh.
I don't know if it's hay. Like I recognize like those houses and whichever
Yeah.
those like old houses used to have. The detail looks nice. It's a nice
Yeah.
use of that piece for whichever detail
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
it is on the roof. I don't remember what kind of roof. I like sci-fi and stuff. Okay, come on, man.
Thatched roof by Toa
Yeah.
Plastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you for the right terminology regarding roofs. It's important, you know. But it's got, and it's also like with all the minifigures, there's all like reference to like old factions and stuff.
Yeah, they have
And
Forest Man,
Magisto. Magisto's in there as well. They
the Lion
just
Knights,
the Blue Wizard, you know.
Black Falcons.
Yeah,
all
I like
the
the use of Cleopatra's head for like I don't even know the lady has
Yeah.
like a white thing all over her head. I don't know what it's called. I know what it's supposed to be, but it's a good use out of it. You guys can spot it.
Yeah.
And otherwise, yeah, it's a well detailed, well made set, and I
Mhm.
think that anyone who's into castle who's not had a proper castle set in years are probably going to be very, very happy this thing popped up. So the 2 anniversary sets, I will say, very much are
I feel like both
worthy of
them
their
yeah.
90th anniversary label.
Yeah, I feel
they're
like
going to be hard to find for a while.
I
People are
don't.
gonna
Yeah, maybe
people
feel
are
like
gonna buy
they're-
these up a lot.
both perfect for those themes, which
Yeah.
like kind of
Mhm.
makes me wish for a Bionicle set even more. But
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, you know.
I'm
You know.
happy like it turned out to be 2 great sets at least.
We knew this was going to be the outcome, regardless of what the
Yeah.
contest were going to say.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It was
We
just
all-
destined.
Knew.
We even got a pirate set like what 2 years ago.
That
a
was
year
an
ago?
idea set.
That
though,
was
but it
ideas,
also,
though.
like-
It was
but it
ideas,
was
but
it was like
it was
kind of
recent.
like an anniversary set for pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was really
So
nice.
technically, everything but Bionicle, at least the top runners, have received a set. So it's
Even though
Yeah.
Bionicle got top
and
vote,
Bionicle
right?
got the top in the first vote.
In the
yes.
first
Why'd they
round.
even let us vote for Bionicle then?
They
I
should
don't
have just like not put it there.
Performative.
Free
It was-
Republic should be
it was performative.
Bionicle,
Put it.
Hero
They had-
Factory, and the Ben 10 series.
They
What
had
if
to
the
put it. They
top
just,
ones was
They
that?
had
wanted
to.
to
They
sabotage
can't-
I mean,
it.
they didn't
They
have
can't
to,
just
right?
not.
They didn't
They didn't
put
have to.
every
They can't
theme
not.
on there.
Well, it was classic. Like
But didn't they combine all the castles into one theme after the first vote?
they eventually did
Yes.
because Castle
Yeah.
was split up, and so like, well, if you combine all of the Castle themes, it is more than Bionicle.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna make it all under one thing. And oh look, Castle wins.
So
Who would've thought?
stupid.
But yeah, so R.I.P.
I'm
Bionicle.
still mad.
That's but
Yeah.
sad no bonkle. I don't
Yeah.
know. It
They're
really
Alright,
good.
maybe at the 100th anniversary,
It probably
guys.
would've been good. Yeah, maybe the 100th
Before
No,
we get
yeah.
sidetracked, do
100th
we have
anniversary, and then Ninjago beats out
Wait,
Bionicle.
Leo, do you
before we
mean-
get sidetracked?
Do you mean the
Do we have any
100th
more sets?
anniversary of Lego or the 100th anniversary of Bionicle?
100th anniversary of Lego.
Did we get something for the 80th?
I
No.
think there was some stuff for the 80th, but like
Probably.
nothing like this.
Yeah. Which I don't know why they just.
Nothing this
it's
scale.
Weird. Yeah.
That's
sure.
'cause-
It's okay, guys. By the time the 100 years of play comes around, the Castle fans will realize that they haven't had a Castle set since
10 years
90
ago.
years of play, and the Pirate fans will realize they haven't had the set since the idea set, and
Yeah.
then Bionicle will
be
not get a
officially-
set again.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get a sticker, I'm sure.
Oh,
I mean-
yeah,
Another-
totally.
We'll get another 2 stickers.
In regards to 80 years of play, that was also, 10 years ago, and 10 years ago, Lego was not making sets this scale.
That's true.
Like
Yeah.
if like 10 years ago was what, 2013, 2000 and
12.
yeah,
Use
12?
your math. Basic math skills.
Like, and I'm like picturing what Ninjago sets were like back in 2012.
Rise of the Snakes.
Yeah, it's like
They're
it's like
still fighting snakes, dude. Crazy. They never let go. They always come
Yeah.
back somehow.
The snakes always
Oh
come
my
back.
gosh.
Snakes
It's
never
fine.
quit.
They really don't. That's the one thing I've gotten from Ninjago. They just
Ninjago
keep
has
fighting
a very
snakes. They're like
riddled
worse than
history.
Indiana Jones. It's crazy.
Look, Ninjago's history is complicated, and the snakes and the humans have just never gotten along. So, but
Yeah,
no.
but where
so,
do
like,
they keep
80
coming from is the question.
They rise.
They
And-
rise, yeah.
Place.
Underground mostly.
Yeah.
But,
So
oh yeah, so like
Only
80,
so much
for 80 years
underground
of play,
before
they
there's
wouldn't
no more
market it because
underground.
they wouldn't have sets of that scale. Well, now
I
they're
guess, yeah.
making sets of that scale, and so they're
Alright.
like, let's do something big for 90 years. And
All right.
they
So
are
for the 100th year, Bionicle will win. We get a $1,000 set that nobody buys, and they're like, "Why is nobody buying this set?" And then we don't get another Bionicle
Again,
set
they
again.
just need to make a
Why is
bottle
no one
set that's
buying
like
this? It's a
$40,
failure.
and it will be.
We
so
made
I-
it
I- I-
one.
I guess- I guess
pointing
if
at
the
Leo
fan-
like, "Hey, I've seen this one before."
I guess if the fans had really wanted Bionicle to come back, they would have shown up and bought the $1,000.
Yeah,
set.
exactly. Like we
I
can't
guess
make this
it's their
ever again.
Mhm.
Classic
Oh.
theme.
Mhm.
All right, we should probably end.
Sold well.
Yeah.
Enge.
And
All right.
Do we have any
Oh.
more sets to talk about?
I mean,
I don't think so.
I have two more,
Uh,
but I think might be.
I think we've spoken enough.
Copy. Yeah.
I am inclined to agree.
Yeah.
This is
Alright.
a chunky episode.
Yeah, I have no idea how long we've been going for, but yeah, we can dial this down.
Okay, then. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a fun time. I've been
Amazing.
Dakota.
I've been EXX Room.
I've been Messa.
I've been Haley.
I've been Star Breaker.
I'm Leo.
And this has been BrickFeed episode 133.
Hashtag boycott CMF.
Oh no.
Stab the boxes. Don't actually do
Oh
that.
no.
Hashtag
Don't.
stab the boxes.
You see, you can still feel them. You just gotta push really hard.
Yeah, really.